Hi everyone, so I hope that everybody is doing great because today you have a fucking huge video ahead of you with the ranking of all the Maiden's album. This will be huge. The biggest ranking that I did so far in my ranking from worst to best series was Metallica with 10 albums. This time we have fucking 16 albums. So yeah, if you saw my episode for the band Ghost that had 3 albums out, I really took the time to tell you why I love each and every album by them, because there was only 3 and I was able to take more time with each albums, which is not the case here. I'll have to go really fast with each releases, so the video won't be something like 45 minutes. But if you guys want me to talk more about all the Maiden's album, I could do like a podcast in which I will like review each and every one of them or review them separately. It's up to you guys, but this time I'm only here to rank them. So let's fucking do this, guys, for this episode in which I will rank all the Maiden's albums. So fuck yo, let's fucking do this. And just before I start to rank all the albums, if you want something good to read, the new book by Bruce Dickinson is amazing. I just finished it, so I strongly suggest it to all the Maidens. Anyway, in the 16th position, I went with the album Virtual 11, which is the second album with the singer Blaze Bayley. It's okay, I guess. I'm really not a big fan of it, and I'll tell you right away. In the 15th position, I went with the X Factor or the 10 Factor. You choose how you want to pronounce it. But yeah, I'll talk about both of the album at the same time, just because I'm not a big fan of them. Mainly because the voice of Blaze does not fit really well with Iron Maiden, in my opinion, especially since we were so used to Bruce Dickinson, who has a really different voice. So yeah, Blaze was a good singer with the band Wolfbane, I think, but with Maiden, maybe not the best thing ever, but there's still some really great song like Sign of the Cross, which is like 11 minutes and 17 seconds, and it's the song that opened the X Factor. Man on the Edge is also a really good song, and this album is a bit stronger than Virtual 11, in my opinion. Yeah, Virtual 11 doesn't have many songs that I like, so yeah, we'll just move on. In the 14th position, I went with Fear of the Dark, and I'm sure that this choice might surprise a lot, because a lot of people put No Prayer for the Dying below this one. But yeah, it's just some bit boring. I know that they can do so much better with Bruce, and they don't show it with this album. Sounds too much like AC/DC. Sometimes it's like it's cover band, and there's only one really good track, and you know it's Fear of the Dark, the title track. They even still played it live. That's a really fucking good track, but overall this album, it's really a copy of AC/DC, so no, I cannot put it higher. After that, in the 13th position, I went with No Prayer for the Dying, and for me this is where the good albums are starting. I know a lot of people hate No Prayer for the Dying, but I really love it. There's some killer track on it. My favorites are Tell Connor, Hooks in You, Bring Your Daughter to the Slaughter, or just, yeah, it's Bring Your Daughter, I think the official name, but in the track, you know it anyway if you're here. But my favorite one is probably Hooks in You. It's probably like the catchiest track on the album, and it really hooked me. Ha ha ha. After that, in the 12th position, I went with A Matter of Life and Death, which is probably my yeah, of course, if I put it here, it's my least favorite of the modern Iron Maiden's album. It's good, but it just misses something, in my opinion. Still a lot of great track, like Brighter Than 1,000 Suns is really beautiful, Different World, for the greater good of God. Yeah, some really great song. Also, The Longest Day, but overall, they can do better. They did way better since Brave New World, that was released in 2000 with the comeback of Bruce Dickinson and Adrian Smith. Now, they're stronger than ever, right? After that, I think we're in the 12th position. I went with the first album by Iron Maiden, so the self-title. And in the 11th position, if I'm not mistaken, I went with Killer. So again, I'm putting the two albums by another singer together. They're really good, don't get me wrong. You see, it's even below A Matter of Life and Death that I find really good, but I got used to Iron Maiden with Bruce Dickinson, and I discovered these albums with Paul later. So I understand that some fans that discovered Iron Maiden since the first album, they love Paul probably even better than Bruce Dickinson, which is the case of my father. For him, these two albums are great. He also loves some stuff with Bruce, but I don't like these albums as much, mainly because I didn't discover Iron Maiden with Paul Di'Anno. But my favorite tracks in Iron Maiden are Running Free, Phantom of the Opera, and the Iron Maiden song, which is a classic. In Killers, my favorites would be Rothschild, Murders in the Rue Morgue. Yeah, really weird pronunciation. I'm French, well, I'm Canadian, speaking French. And the Who seems French, but I'm not sure with the pronunciation. Killers and Invasion. After that, I'll just count to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, in the 10th position, I went with The Final Frontier, which was the latest Maiden album for a while. But now we have The Book of Souls, which is more recent. But yeah, The Final Frontier is a really great album. My favorite tracks on it would probably be El Dorado, Coming Home, maybe Starblind, and the ending track When the Wild Wind Blows is also really fantastic. And after that, in the 9th position, I put Dance of the Dead. And so it was really hard for me to pick which one was my favorite between Dance of the Dead and The Final Frontier, because they're both as good in my opinion. But yeah, finally I picked Dance of the Dead as my favorite between these two, but they both have some really great songs. My favorites in Dance of the Dead are Rainmaker, the title track Dance of the Dead. New Frontier is also pretty good, and again the ending track Journeyman is fantastic. So yeah, really great album. I love it maybe a bit more because it's more technical and maybe a bit more progressive, but they're both kind of progressive, so not Seventh Son or Book of Souls level, but yeah, quite progressive. After that, on my list for the, I think we're at 9th position. 8th position, I went with Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. Oh god, I should have put it in the 7th position. I fucked up there. Just for the name, not for my preference. But yeah, but I cannot do that. It deserves its place in the 8th position. I know that a lot of people put it as one of their favorites, if not their favorite, but I love it, but not that much. Again, some really great track like Moonchild, Can I Play With Madness, Seventh Son of the Seventh Son, and The Prophecy is a real good track too. So yeah, this is when Maiden became like really progressive. They quit that really soon after, but at least it was good while it lasted, and they came back more progressive than ever in the 2000s. So yeah, after that, in the 7th position, I went with The New Baby by Iron Maiden, The Book of Souls. I remember when it came out, the day it came out, I picked it up. I was so fucking happy to finally be there for a Maiden release, because believe it or not, I know Maiden since I was a kid, but I was not a big fan until like probably between Final Frontier and the Book of Soul. So the Book of Soul was my real first release as a fan, and I was so fucking happy. Hopefully we'll get a new one. My favorite tracks in that album are Speed of Light, The Red and the Black, The Book of Souls, probably Death or Glory, and the epic ending track, Empire of the Clouds. What a beautiful song, and definitely one of my favorite Iron Maiden songs. After that, guys, in the 7th position, not in the 7th, in the 6th position, or the 5th, I think it's the 5th, so I fucked up, and 7th song was definitely in the 7th position. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so in the 5th position, I went with Peace of Mind, which is the album in the classics. If you don't count the first two, that is the lower in my list. It's a great album, don't get me wrong, but out of the real classics, it's the one I dislike the most. It's weird to say it that way, because dislike the most sound pretty bad, but it's a fucking amazing record. But compared to the other four, I cannot put it higher. My favorites one are Where He Goes There, Flight of Icarus, The Trooper, and probably Quest for Fire. So yeah, really great album, but I cannot put it higher. After that, guys, in the 4th position, so yeah, now I'm not mistaken, this is really the top 4 now. I went with Somewhere in Time. Again, it was really close to be as equal as Peace of Mind, but a bit better. Some killer tracks on it, so Caught Somewhere in Time, Wasted Years, Sea of Madness, Heaven Can Wait. I will name all of them if it continues like that, but the last one I'll name will be Stranger in a Strange Land. So yeah, my favorites are definitely the first half of the album. If the album would be like entirely like this first half, oh my fucking god, it could be at the top of the list. Now entering the fucking top 3, and this will surprise a lot of people, but I'll put Brave New World. I love this album so much, it's undescriptible. I know that usually people don't put it as high, but I don't know. Everything is great about that album. I'm having such a good time each time I'm listening to it, and I love some songs more than many people. Like The Thin Line Between Love and Hate is one of my favorite songs by them. Same for The Fallen Angel, and I know that a lot of people don't like these songs that much, but yeah, for the good songs, there is no bad song on that album, so I'll name them all. Same for the 2 first albums on my list. Now, in the 2nd position, do you know which one will be my favorite? We'll find out right fucking now! So in the 2nd position, I went with The Number of the Beast, which was the first album with Bruce Dickinson and debuted at number 1 in the UK. Yeah, great way to start for Bruce, right? And again, all the songs are fucking masterpieces. I cannot pick favorite. Well, I can't pick favorite in that one because The Prisoner is probably my favorite song with my favorite of the first album on my list, in which I'll talk about right fucking now. So at the top of my list, I went with the album Powerslave, which is definitely one of the greatest album of all time, definitely in my top 10 of the best album of all time. It's that fucking great, and my favorite one with The Prisoner is Ace's Eye. What an incredible song. And again, there's no fucking bad track on that one. Such a fucking strong record. Of course, there's only 8 tracks, which I think is also the case in Number of the Beast. As 9 tracks with Allowed Be the name. But yeah, so It's easier when you do only 8 track, but don't forget that Rime of the Ancient Mariner is 30 minutes and 35, so they took a big risk here, but it's such an incredible song, so there you go. I won't talk more because I'm sure the video is already so fucking long, but you have it for my ranking of all the Iron Maiden's album. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I would be really grateful, and hopefully in a couple of years I'll make a sequel to that episode in which I'll talk about the new Maiden album. Hopefully it's coming. Crossing my finger right now because that would be wonderful. Especially since Maiden are still as good as in the 80s, so fuck yes, I'm Maiden 2-time. Hopefully it will bring the legacy of the Beast tour in the United States and Canada. That would be wonderful. And yeah, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you all later.